times are tough, prices are rising, and people, and like when I say people, most of us are struggling to make our ends meet. But don't worry, I'll share practical strategies to help you survive during this tough economy. Why should you trust me? Well, I have a background in finance. I did my undergrad in finance. I also did my MBA in finance. I've also done a lot of certification. Basically, I wake up every day. This is what I wake up to do on a daily basis, to help people manage their finances. I've really helped so many individuals, couples, families, chamas, corporates to better manage their finances and also understand what financial management is all about. The first strategy I would suggest to you is adjust your budget and cut unnecessary expenses. It's time to differentiate between your needs and wants and focus on the essential things that matter. Like for example, if you are used to maybe eating out 4 times a week or 4 times in a month, it's time to now cut it down and bring it down to like just only 2 times. I'll give another example. Sunday, we all love taking our kids for Sunday fun day. Instead of taking them on a daily, on every Sunday, at least notch it down and make it at least two Sundays a month. The other 2 Sundays you can chill at home and maybe do something fun. And with that, if you're using a budget of 5,000 every Sunday fun day, at least now you'll have saved 10,000 in that month, so that at least you have that 10,000 that you have saved. The second strategy is find ways to increase your income. I mean, side hustles, having passive income. I've done an in-depth video on passive income. This is the link below, or you will see it on the description, so you can go and watch it and understand more in terms of passive income. But basically, find something that you can do like a side hustle. It will really help in this tough economy. You can even start doing like online work. Find platforms that offer this work, and at least now with that you can be able to make an extra, maybe even 10,000, 20,000, and it will come in handy. The third strategy is avoid unnecessary debts. If you're borrowing for investment, that's it's a very good debt, because out of the investment that you make, you will have it will create some income. But if you're borrowing for consumption, please don't. That is not advisable, because at the end of it all, maybe you're borrowing even to just buy a phone. This tough economy requires for us now to survive with the most minimal, and also to avoid as much as we can debts. And if you already got a debt and you already used it for consumption, it's okay, but try as much as possible to offset now that debt, so that at least at a point that it will come that you will not have any debts or any ongoing debts. So avoid debt as much as you can. But if you're borrowing for investment, I will say again, it's a good borrowing, so go for it. The fourth strategy is shop smart and buy in bulk. When you're going to the supermarket, start buying in bulk, or identify the wholesale shops. Instead of like now the usual thing that you're used to, maybe buying 2 kgs of rice, go to a wholesale shop and get it the 10 kg. Reason why, if you are getting the 10 kg at a certain amount from maybe a supermarket, trust you me, the wholesale will have a very affordable price, and you might even end up saving 500 shillings to 1,000, which that extra amount that you have saved, you can use it to buy maybe a pack of tissue or salt, so at least try as much as possible to buy in bulk. And also identify those shops that keep on giving discounts. The supermarkets, we know most of them that keep on giving discounts. Identify them, follow them up, so that at least you can know if a discount of maybe oil is coming up, at least you can go and get that discount and enjoy that small discount that they are offering. So that is the fourth strategy. The fifth strategy is invest in affordable and reliable assets. Like, this is not the time to risk too much and going for unreliable assets. And when I talk about unreliable assets, it's something that you're not sure if it's a business that you want to start and you're not sure about that business, it's time to hold a little bit, and that money that you are supposed to invest in that business, maybe you can invest in a treasury bill or bond, or you can come to Japesh Financial Solutions and we help you set up a money market fund account. At least with that one, your money is not just sitting idle, but at the same time you are investing it in that money market account, and in return you'll have some interest on that money. Or even you can do this practical way. You can invest in a SACCO. Maybe get, if you had like an example of 50,000, if you put that money in a SACCO, the SACCO is able to give you 3 times, like, so you get like 150,000. You can start a business like maybe farming, that will in return be able to manage the loan that you took from the SACCO, and at the same time give you extra coin that can help you in raising your income. And in that you have invested very affordably, at the same time you're enjoying extra income. The sixth strategy is have an emergency fund. It's tough economy, and some people, like some of my clients, when they come for a session, when we talk about emergency funds, they tell me, Jenny, I don't have extra coin to put in my emergency fund. But I insist, I even tell them, even that 2,000, 5,000, let's build your emergency fund, because it's tough economy, yes, but tough times might come in the future. But with an emergency fund, at least you will be secured between 3 to 6 months. I always say, if you can put like 6 months. And how do you come up with the value to put in your emergency fund? Calculate all your expenses. Like in a month, if you use 50,000, if you use 100,000, if you use 20,000, calculate that amount, multiply it by 6 times. That is what your emergency fund should have. Or even, you can even do a short-term goal of 3 months. Calculate, if my expenses are maybe 50,000, I calculate my 3 months. I need, my emergency fund should have at least 150,000 set aside, without like thinking that I have that money somewhere, I can reuse it anytime. No, it's just your buffer put aside for maybe tougher time that might pop up. Then the other strategy that I would advise is stay positive and keep learning. Improve your skills, take courses as much as you can, and network.